Hi YouTube, it's your girl Ash, and today I am back with a super exciting video because it is one of the most wonderful times of the year and I am so excited. I am stumbling all over myself, but this today marks the start of Sephora's spring VIB sale. Today is VIB Rouge only, and then tomorrow starts VIB. It is from today to the 24th. It is 15% off for VIB Rouge and 10% off for VIB. I will leave all of the details in the description box down below. I have a list of recommendations for you, and then I'm also going to talk about what's in my cart and what I would like to get. And I don't want this video to be super long. Hopefully it's not. So let's get right into it. First, I would say because this sale isn't as big as the sale in the fall, unless you've budgeted for it and you have the money to, I would say maybe stick to things that are on the cheaper side of Sephora. Sephora has what is like still high but cheap, and then they have super exorbitant luxury. And I would usually save that for the 20% off sale. But primers is a good place to start. Eye primers, I was never a believer in eye primers. I didn't see that they did anything. It wasn't until I got a sample and tried it that I realized they are very good. I have hooded eyes. They stop me from creasing, and my my eye makeup stays on for at least 12 hours. And my two holy grails are Urban Decay Primer Potion in original and Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. This is a sample which I have been using for 6 months, but I loved it so much I've got the full size. So I would definitely suggest, excuse me, if you are wanting to try an eye primer or even a face primer, now is the time, because those things tend to, unless you're using like the really high end lines of Sephora, they tend to be on the cheap side of Sephora. Up next, if you are a highlighter fiend like myself, I would love to suggest to you Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed version. Any one of them. I am using, which is all gone, if you can almost see, almost all gone, Rose Gold. This is a really good highlighter for someone who loves the trend but is not about that like Nikki Tutorials Jaclyn Hill glow. This is just soft. This is something that will have people guessing like, is she wearing a highlighter or is that just her natural glow? And this is what I use when I'm trying to tone it down, which it's not that often because I am all about beaming to the sky. And this is 30. You're going to get a couple dollars off. It's still crazy, but it will give you a nice little discount. Up next, I'm going to do a foundation, and this is Kat Von D's Tattoo Locket Foundation. I'm in the color Deep 78 Neutral. This is for all of my women and my men who love a full face. You want to be beat to the gods. No pigmentation, no, marks anywhere left on your skin. It almost makes you look plastic, which is a drawback for me, which is why it's not my favorite foundation, but it gets the job done. I suffer from oily skin and oily nose, and this helps keep the oil at bay. So I would suggest this. This is on the cheaper side of foundation. I think this is actually, aside from Sephora brand themselves, about the cheapest foundation that they have next to Anastasia Stick and Clinique's foundations. So definitely pick that up. Up next, I would say the Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray or setting sprays in general. Setting sprays are godsends for someone like me. Like I said, I get very oily, and I spray this on, and I'm like given many, many, many hours of wear without having to worry about blotting my nose or seeing like big like boils of oil on my nose. And that is something I struggled with before then. So that's a recommendation if you're oily. But if you're not oily, there are a ton. Like a month or two ago, a lot of high end companies decided to come out with setting sprays. I know Cover FX has two new ones. I think Makeup Forever has two new ones. Even Tatcha has a dewy skin mist if that's the look you're going for. Okay. So let me do my mascaras next. And this is all over the place. I'm not going in order of application, so forgive me. I have Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is my holy grail. And also a very good mascara is the Tarteist um lash paint. This is very good for if you want very long lashes with no clumps whatsoever and very separated. This on me personally does give me clumps, but it's not ridiculous. It's not like you're setting up there with big balls of mascara on your lashes. It just is more so for the dramatic, and I would say this is for the natural. And these are very good. I have worn, this is like my fourth one, and I got this in a sample, and I used it completely up and enjoyed it. And it has it might be a little bit left in there. It has this like rubberized wand that's very spiky, and it allows you to really get up to the root of your lash, and like it also allows me to angle down and get to my bottom lash, which this one does not let me get bottom lash, and this one doesn't flake either. So these are very like two very good options if you're looking to try a new mascara. Now we're going to go, I think, because this is towards the end of my recommendations, so we're going to go to lips, which is my favorite. I'm a lip person. My first recommendation would be if you have mature lips, or if you're someone that suffers from severely dry lips like I do, your lips has a lot of texture, and that is NARS Audacious lipstick, and mine is in the color Deborah. And these lipsticks, if I'm not mistaken, were actually designed for more mature lips. They are glossy. If that's not what you're looking for, you might not like this, but they're only glossy for a short time, and then it goes to like a regular lipstick, almost stain. But this is my go-to when my lips are just not behaving right, but I need to go somewhere. I love it. Up next is lip glosses. Now, before this brand, I was not a fan of lip glosses. I hate when you wear a lip gloss and you talk or you touch your lips and then it's like a line of gunk that comes up. I hate that. Then I discovered these and the game was over. These are the only ones I will use, and that is Anastasia of Beverly Hills lip glosses. As you can tell, this one is almost gone. This is in the shade Metallic Rose, and this is in the shade Sepia. These are a very thick formula, but when you talk or open your mouth, they don't string. They are highly opaque. Most of them are, except for the shimmers, which I'm about to show you. I call them like a mix between a lipstick and a lip gloss. But the shimmers like Metallic Rose are not that opaque. I think they were made more so with the um, idea that you would top your lips, because this makes a beautiful lip topper. What I do is I usually take Kat Von D's Mother as the base, and then I will put metallic rose over it. And then when you step outside, you hit the light, your whole mouth is just like disco ball shining, and I love it. This is gonna sound like it's sponsored, but it's not. Next up, I'm gonna go to liquid lipsticks, and I have Anastasia of Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. They are my favorite of all time, next to Milani's Amore Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the color Allison, and they are a very opaque gloss. They are a thin formula. You almost feel like you're not um, wearing anything. They dry down completely matte. They're kiss proof, transfer proof, and they don't leave your lips feeling like a Sahara desert. And I love these so much. They changed the game. Before then, excuse me, I'm dropping. Before then, I was so addicted to Kat Von D's, and now she barely gets any play because Anastasia has one of the best lip formulas out here. And my last suggestion is it's technically a lipstick, but I see it as a lip treatment, and that is the YSL Rouge Philippe Shine in number 19, Fuchsia and Rage. This is like a vitamin enriched lip color. You do get a little bit of the lip color, and it's shiny when it goes on, and then about 30 minutes later it goes to like a stain that stays on your lips all day, and it's got all these essential oils, and it moisturizes, hydrates your lips. And I usually use this when I'm having a really bad lip day. I'll put this on, go throughout my day, and when I come back, like, I don't know if it's TMI, but like, I wipe it off, my lips will have peel, and it feels very supple. And I know that a lot of people don't give these a chance because they are expensive, but if you're getting a discount, why not try these? Because they really work and they really are the truth. Okay, so now since I've given you my recommendations, I just wanted to talk about what's in my cart. So number one in my cart is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in medium deep. This is a new setting powder that Laura Mercier just released, and I am so excited. Before this powder, I really had no desire for translucent powders because I didn't want that epic flashback that you get sometimes being a beautifully melanin infused individual. Shout out to Socialite Sandy. Um, so I didn't want that flashback, and I had no desire for it, even though I wanted to try because everybody right now is, baking, and it's really big deal to set your foundation now with powder and all that stuff. And now there's one that won't give me flashback, so I'm really excited to get to that. Number two is the the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I've been wanting to try this for a while because everybody compares it to Milani's Conceal and Perfect, which is my holy grail drugstore foundation. But the trouble with Milani is that they don't have enough skin tones in their line. The one that I use doesn't fit me. I make it work, and Clinique has a lot of shades for our beautifully melanin skin. And when I heard the comparison between the two, like a lot of people were saying that they were very similar, I was like, why not pick it up, because they do have a color for me, and my color is clove. So number three is the Beauty Blender. Do I really have to go into an explanation? It's everywhere. You can't watch one beauty guru, one beauty video that does not mention the Beauty Blender. I've always been hesitant to try it though because it is so expensive, and I think if I'm not mistaken, you can only use it for 6 months before like you have to throw it away. So four is the the Cover FX, the perfect light highlighting powder in Candlelight. Now, this came out last year around the fall sale, and I saw it in the store. I swatched it. It was very reminiscent of this highlighter, where it's like soft and maybe for the mature person or the mature woman that wants to wear a highlight but is not trying to glow like Nikki Tutorials and Jaclyn Hill again. And I just swatched it and I was just in love. And they had sold out completely because I got there a little bit late. So that's another key. I know, even though this is going up late, if you are VIB and yours starts tomorrow, get there early because chances are you're gonna sell out of stuff. And this sale is very short and it only happens once a year. You have to wait until November to try again. And I really desperately want that highlighter, so hopefully I will get it. 5 is the Boscia White Charcoal Mattifying Makeup Setting Spray. That is because it is targeted for oily skin. My nose is very oily, and while I do have this and this works amazingly, sometimes, it's just natural human curiosity. I want to see if it's worth all the hoopla. I have seen Jackie Aina talk about it. If I'm not mistaken, she raved about it. And I really take my makeup advice from two people, and that's Jackie Aina and Jaclyn Hill. And so if they sign off on something, chances are I'm going to want to go pick it up. So hopefully, which I don't know, hopefully it'll be in my cart. And last but not least is the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks. I want those so bad. I'm obsessed with liquid lipsticks. Every new liquid lipstick that comes out, I just want it. But the problem that I have with Hudas is that they are only online. So please get on that. Please make them in stores. I don't like buying any type of makeup online. I want to see it in person. See if the color online is matching the color in person. And I don't like to buy lipstick or anything online. I'm just anti buying online. And the colors that I would like to get are Flirt, Spice Girl, and Vixen, because right now I am in this mood where all I want to do is rock nude and brown lips and play up my eyes. So that is it for my video today, my recommendations and what's in my cart. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please follow me on all of my social medias, which will be linked in the description down below. If you feel inclined to do so, please subscribe. And if you are a subscriber of mine, please hit that bell button so you'll be notified when your girl puts up new content. And please share this video. It would be graciously appreciated. And as always, until we meet again,